what kind of belief you have. You have the same body, we have the same body. You have the same organ, we have the same soul and spirit. And the important part, the energy and the light. Okay? So now the attitudes is very simple, If you put on what is this? But if you learn less than 30%, but you're open, you already spend your time 2 days, okay? So open to it, okay? And follow me, trust me. I not only do this only years ago or a few months ago, I do it so long. My life, this is my job. I haven't do anything I haven't do much anything now. Just do this, okay? And that's my life, okay? It's a whole part of my life. I write book, I teach all around the world. That's all I'm doing. So I hope that I can help you. And now, what you're going to learn is awakening the healing light. That's very important, okay? Light is everything. That's all, okay? Now, in the Tao talk about a true light. The light not coming from the eyes. What you see is normal light. And what you're going to receive, if I can help you get it, okay, is the true light. The light that are discovered thousands and thousands years. And now the West spend time and prove that this violet light, dark violet light, is the light of the universe from the beginning until now. So we said they are so dark until turn to purple. They're so dark until sometimes it turn to blue. Sometimes it's so dark and turn to red dark. So that's the light that are existing in the universe. Light is later on. That's it. So we don't know. So light come before, darkness come way before the light coming in. Okay? So the creation, and God said, let it be light. So it's God creating light and said, God, let it be light. So God should be the darkness. Okay? And He creating the light. But the light that we are calculating out now is in the universe, in the beginning, they think only 5%. Now they give a little bit bigger, it's about 10%. So 90% at night. Actually, we have day and night because of the sun. If there's no sun, everything is darkness. Okay? So the whole sky is darkness. So darkness is forever. So the light in the universe, only 10%. That's all we have. Okay? So, but the light that we are talking about is the darkness. But the darkness so dark, and it creating a light behind that. Okay? And when it reaches us, sometimes it changes to different color. So, so we're going to talk about the violet light a lot. And in the beginning, when you understand, you look at the darkness until you started to see the light coming in. And that's it. The light coming into us is only one dot. One simple, tiny dot of frame of light. Okay? And this, so very important part, this light have intelligence and wisdoms. Okay? And it interconnecting to every part of our body, like our cells, the brain and cell connecting together. So now they discover that our brain, left and right brain, actually are communication with Wi-Fi. Left brain and right brain, they talk to each other with Wi-Fi. And we have, and every cell in our body talk to each other in a wireless form. And in a violet light, so every cell in us talk to each cell in the ultraviolet. So the ultraviolet light is a communication between each cell. If this violet light gone, that means they don't listen, they have no information, they have no order, they are nothing, because the violet light turned off. So we give them, say, cancer cell, because cancer cell don't listen to anybody. They want to be a group that they don't listen to anybody, and they can do anything they want. Okay, and ours soldier cannot kill them, because when they come out from us, from the bone marrow, they've been trained don't kill your own brother and sister. They've been programmed that way. Like our soldier, don't kill your own people. Okay, don't kill them, unless you have a proof, unless you get the order from above. I mean, top guy. We call it, kill them. That's it. Now they can kill. Otherwise, they cannot just get a gun and go out and shoot anybody. So the same thing our soldier, because our white blood cell, they've been programmed not doing that. Unless we're going to talk about the heart. The heart in the Tao always compare them like an emperor, and they can override the order, kill them. But they need proof. And now we know that the liver know it. The liver know everything because it witnessed every cell split and every cell, new cell. They know it. Their memory is so big. Okay, and now we know that they have memory. They know, so the soul that's stored in the liver know every cells, and who are traitor, who are not working with us, who are terrorists. They know everything. But the only thing that Tao said, the organs don't work as a team. They split and they don't share information. That's what the US now says. I don't share your information if you don't listen to me, right? So, but now it's the same. When organs, they are separate and they fighting each other, they don't share information. Liver hold all information who are bad, who are cancer cell, who is a sickness. But if they report, if they work as a team to the heart, when they say, oh, now we have evidence. Okay, he give order from the heart, kill them. So the heart and the brain work together. And we're going to talk about this. You can really heal yourself a lot when you make your heart and your mind work as a team. Okay? And the organ by organ work as a team. They don't fight each other. They are sharing information and they work as a team, and each one support each one. Now, the disease, no way. Cancer cell, no way to survive, because from 1,000 years, the Tao know that the heart is very important. And now we prove that the heart don't get cancer. You know that? Yeah, the heart never get cancer. Why? Because they can producing hormone kill them. So they themselves, they protect themselves. This is the emperor. So they have a lot of special bodyguard. Okay, we call the special, what they call in the one that guarding the queen or the king. There's a special protecting them. That's the heart born with that. So it's very hard the cancer attack them because they know how to kill them. Okay, so on this one, so the violet light, and they have healing power, and it can be programmed. And if you trust me, when I bring in the violet light, and you believe me, I guide you through, I help you program it. That's how human, now everything in this world is programmed. In the future, it's all the intelligent, okay? All the intelligent artificial AI, artificial intelligence. This is all what we do, but we are more than that. We can be programmed. So what I try to program you is nothing, what already you have. You are born with all this energy pattern. You're born with this energy channel. Only you don't know. And you don't know how to open it and make it work. All I'm doing here now, reactivate what you already have inside you and help you guide. And you're going to see that how simple you're going to do. We're going to do holding one point. So all you have to do is getting one point. So what we're going to do, so this violet light, very interesting that David Hopkins, he discovered that all this light involved with our emotional. And the highest enlightenment light is a pure Tao. I'm not putting in, he doing that. So you can go into his website and look at this chart. He talk about the highest energy because the Tao always talk about violet light and talk about the highest energy. And he said a pure Tao. And this pure Tao, we have all this color inside there. So the violet light is the highest. You can go into the website that they have here. And so this violet light, ultimate consciousness. Because the Tao from the beginning, this is they discover. And it's still the same. How to work with yourself. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the heart a lot. Because heart need to be trained, and the heart can be shining and radiance. That's all. You have to train to activate the love. This is what we're going to do. And when you activate them, if you're connecting with the universe, it will start to multiply. It's going to be multiplied. So inside us, we have two energy, two organs that can be multiplied a lot. One is the heart. It can multiply so much love. One is a sexual organ, which we talk about Monday and Tuesday. So this sexual energy can be multiplied tremendously. So one sex cells of the father and the mother come together. Is the first one that the job they do is multiply 50 trillion cells. And that's one human. Okay? And later on, it multiplies. Every year, it multiplies another 50 trillion. Trillion is a big number, huh? But now we have many countries that have trillion deficit. You know? This is a big money. It's a deficit. It's a lot of money to be deficit. So that is, the heart can be multiplied. All you have to do is smile, feel love, connecting with the universe. Now you multiply the energy. That's it. Okay? And love is a connector. That's all. It's a connector. It's a silence communicator. It's a silence connecting to everybody. Okay? But you have to start from you first. And we're going to do an exercise here. Okay? So we're going to, so the first part we want to do is activate the fire. Okay? And so the Tao very concerned about when we come to this world, we start with internal breath, or we call embryonic breathing. Okay? So the embryonic breathing, that is the first breath we come to this world for. Okay? And we're not breathing to the nose. So in that moment, in this breathing, it gives us a lot of power. Okay? So now, and the Tao believe that a baby in the mother womb, they always stick the tongue up. And the Tao very concerned about the tongue. When you put them up, you are connecting to the brain and the gland system. So we're going to talk a lot of that. Okay? So we have three positions. When your tongue up, it always, when we have the energy come up to the brain, when you put your tongue up, it make connection. The tongue, okay? So the tongue will make connection, the first part into the pituitary, second part into the thalamus, hypothalamus, and thalamus, and the pineal. And this is very clear cut. You feel something come from the top and here, and it started to synchronize, and the resonance, and the vibration. Okay? So the Tao use the tongue. And this is much easier to do than put the tongue behind the throat and go right up there. But this, the energy go right out. And this one we discovered a long time ago. Your tongue up, and you are baby, you're connecting with it. And you started to breathe in a lot of energy. So we call the force. So one simple theory is that the force, the primordial force, the primordial light, come to us not normal breath, and come to us not normal eyes. The light we see is not the light what we want to do. Okay? And it cannot do what we need to do in the esoteric part. So this light not come to the nose and the normal eyes. But when you combine the eyes together with the mid-eyebrow and the heavenly eye, now we can start to develop to capture the light. And this light, not the normal eye can do it, because it don't go to the eyes or go to the nose. Okay, so it go to the energy center. So we're going to learn all these different energy centers. That when you activate the center, now all these centers started to open, and we can breathe in the energy. And you started to go into another energy. Okay, not a normal breathing, not a normal eye. So now we, in this world, are so much depending on the color. We are very color world. And the, okay, so the first step, we want to activate the Dantian fire. Okay, so this Dantian fire is, we are born with it. So this is very interesting, that how our left and right brain communication to the Wi-Fi. And this is only last year they discovered. So we are everything, we are wireless. Every cell and brain and everything, they are wireless. So the left brain talk to right brain is the, but sometimes left brain don't talk to the right brain don't talk to the left brain, because the center not work. The center, that is the location of the pituitary, hypothalamus, thalamus, pineal, amygdala, and all this in the center. They are not activated with light. No light, they cannot talk to each other, especially violet light. No violet light, it's just like the space. Have no this violet light, we cannot do anything. We cannot do in the mobile and everything now. Everything now we are wireless. We are in a wireless world now. Everything is remote control. Okay, so this is how we are communication to each other. It's the wireless. Okay, and that is the light make the whole thing work. Okay, so so the first step, we want to activate the Dantian fire. Okay, so we only have a few things to aware. So we're going to find this, we call a power plant. Okay, so this lower Dantian fire. So everybody, you touch the navel. And so the landmark, you know, in the Tao said, you have to find your GPS. Because when you turn inwardly, everything is darkness. You don't see anything. And that's why people don't like to turn inwardly. Because when you turn inwardly, what are you going to see? But the Tao said the first step, you need to activate the fire. You have it. You're born with this Dantian fire. So this Dantian fire is below your navel. It's below your navel, and so this Dantian fire So we're going to find this point first. So we call the power plan. Okay. So this power plan, you're born with it. Oh, okay. Thank you. So you find the navel. Okay. Below the navel, about 1.5 inches or 4.5 centimeters below the navel here. So usually, if you use your palm, center your palm, cover, so this bone touch on the navel, and this one you cover. So when you cover this, that we call lower Dantian fire. The fire, or we say this is when you come to this world, and we receive a primordial force, and this force we call original power, original force. And it's stored behind, it comes into the navel, and it's stored behind the navel. And in the Tao, describe them as like a fire. And actually, when you focus for a while, we know it, this is warm, hot. And this one is the number one, give you strength, give you powers, give you healing power. And so this fire, you have to find one dot. So the navel, below the navel, behind, closer to the spine area. So the spinal cord is the thing. Okay? So let's stand up. So if you touch the navel, and opposite the navel is the door of life. We call kidney fire, the kidney. Okay, so we have 3 fire. All together, we're talking about is 3 fire. So and the Taoism been draw this picture on the wall for quite a long time, and they describe them as a 3 fire. And that's what we are working on now is Dantian fire below the navel, and opposite the navel we call kidney fire, and we have the heart fire. And the Tao define them very simple. The Dantian fires, now we know that in the West, they discovered that. This is the Western picture, and they discovered the new organ they call mesentery, and it's right in the Dantian area. And the Tao said it's an absorption fire. When your tummy, your abdominal cold, now you get digestion problem because no digestion fire, and you have no absorption fire. Now what happened? Supplier being cut off. What are you going to do? Are you going to win the war when they cut your supplier off first? Huh? So when you cannot digest food well, you cannot absorb food well, and this is the West discovered that. Then finally, 2 years ago, they have a big article. When I in New York, they have a big article. We find out now the secret of longevity. What is it? Improve your digestion, absorption, and elimination. Yes? Simple or not? Very simple, but very difficult. Because we eat too much. It can be trouble, huh? So this is what the West discovered. All this area is the lower Dantian fire. And when you feel here warm, you improve your digestion. That is the number one. And when you feel the back here, fire burning, it improves your digestion, absorption. Okay? Now, kidney fire is all involved with the stem cell and the bone marrow. So that's what we call kidney fire. So when you have kidney fire activate, all this energy will start to. So they said, so let's see what involved with digestion, what involved with absorption, what organ. We talk about the first one. What organ involved with digestion? The stomach, the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, and the down always talk about the spleen. And that involved with digestion. And duodenum start from the stomach down. That do a lot of digestion. Okay? And after that, what we have? Long, small intestine. And that's the absorption. Okay? And in elimination, what we have? The number one is what? Lungs. This is number one. If we don't breathe and we don't exhale CO2, how long we last? Few minutes. We're gone. Right? That is the biggest detox. Okay? If you don't detox them every few seconds, we get big trouble. And the second detox is what? Elimination is what? Kidney. Kidney. If your kidney don't work, how long can we last? 2 days, 3 days, that's it, finished. Now, the third one is what? The colon, the last intestine. If you not move by movement 3 days, you okay? 1 week, is that okay? But all stuck everywhere. Okay, so that is the number 3. So if you take all the digestion system out, and absorption system out, and elimination system out, what do you have? What do you have left? Nothing. So that's why they say, hey, if you take care of your digestion, absorption, elimination well, you have, this is the secret of longevity. But what they do? Okay, see the expert. Problem, cut it off, throw them away. Okay, or take medicine, that's it. That's all. But the Tao know this long time ago, believe me. Hey, if you start with fire, you have it. And you start with kidney fire, by focus, we have chi, we have energy, yes or no? So what we have? 37 point something. Okay? So now, 37.2, 3.4, 5. We have, and when we are exercise, we can raise our body to nearly 80, 90, 100, and we sweat. By sweating, you have to have enough heat to do the sweating. So that is, we have fire, you know that? All you have to do is what? You spread your focus too far away. Your mind not focused. If you put a magnificent glass on the sun, and it condenses the fire into one dot, what happened? It burned. It burned to be fire. Yes or no? Now, all the problem you have now is holding the one. We're going to talk about holding the one. Can you focus in one point and focus in the right point? That's all you do. And all you're going to do when the end of this 2 days, all you have to do, go home or holding the one. If you get the fire activate, if you have the power plant activate, what happened? So what is the major power plant here in London? Yes? If somebody bombed that power plant, what happened? Everybody black out here, right? Now when you have power plant, what happened? All the factory work, light going on, air condition, everything work. Yes or no? So if you trust me, you get the power plant right. All these things that already wiring, the power going to run to all this system, and you see light, and you have energy, have a power. You are, when no light, no power, and you say, oh, what happened to this lamp? So you take the lamp out and take the wire and check the whole wiring, but you forget to check, hey, the power plant is shut off for 1 day. Right? Then you can spend one whole day fixing all this wiring, looking for all wiring, there's no power. When they turn on the power, bang, when everything okay, you have light, you have everything working. Is that understandable? I guide you through it seems like quite detailed. But once you get it, very simple. Only holding the one. What holding one? The one of what? The power plant. Make sure power plant have power. You get the point? And the power plant is right behind here. So you cover this bone, touch on the navel, and the palm cover it, and you focus below there. Okay? And that is the power. That power plant will give you a fire power. Will give you a fire power. And all you have to do is holding this one, the fire, the power plant, you find the center. That's it. So you remember the word, holding the one. That's all. And you go home, you do nothing, just holding the one. And when you have enough power, all the things that we are work on this today, it's going to come out. Because it's connecting to this power plant. You think you're okay? Hello? No, you understand it first. Yes or no? No, we can go home now. That's all. I already tell you the secret. There's no more secret. You're holding the one day something happen. But now I try to guide you to what the channel going to happen. That's all. And you go home, you're holding the one. Holding this point. So this point is very simple. And all you have to do is find that point and holding that point. Okay? So that is, okay? So below the navel, 1.5 inches. You use inches or centimeter? Centimeter, 4.5 centimeter. Okay? So American is still use inches. So from navel down, okay, everybody? Confused, not confused? Below your navel, 4.5 centimeter, and go in there. Now we're going to have two lines. So one line in the navel to the door line, that is the middle line. And one line below the navel all the way to the back, that is lumbar 3 and 4. You have to have a little bit aware of the location. The GPS, the longitudes and the latitudes. You need line. And you have another line is here. If you put your hand here on the crown, usually we say mid eyebrow one line, the top, the ear here one line, and the top here one line, all the way down to perineum. Perineum easy to find your anus first. So a landmark you have to understand is landmark, okay? Anus, everybody okay? You know where your anus? Okay, that's good. And now in front of the anus, in front, not too far, in front of the anus, there's one line. There's one line there. Okay? Can we open the window a little bit? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Okay, so you make one line here. Now we want to find two lines across. You get the point? We want to find the two lines. One line down, one line from the navel in the cut. That is the center point. We don't worry about that point first. We only worry about this fire point here. So a line coming down this way, a line coming up this way, and this line is your place. This is in the olden time they regard as an esoteric point. That means mysterious point. Because people, so sometimes even the Tao text still say, not inside and not outside. So where are you going to find? It said not inside you and not outside of you. So where are you going to find them? They're somewhere. Not inside, not outside. But now with anatomy, we have more understanding. That's why. Okay? Okay, everybody? Okay. And now let's start with very simple breathing. Okay, so you hold your hand here, and you exhale, and you inhale. You suck your stomach in, and I want you to hold for a moment. Again, 4.5 centimeter. Everybody have some idea 4.5 centimeter? About this much. Okay, so 4.5 centimeter, and make one line in. We're going to work on this line a lot. Okay, and the moment that you approximately you have an idea, and one line from here, so this two line intersection, and that is the center point of the fire. Okay, if you don't find the center point, because when you turn on Google Map, what the first thing, what they look for? You are here. You are here. Okay, now you know where you are, right? I'm here. I'm right on this Columbia Hotel right here. Okay, now you know where you are, and now the Google can say, okay, where you want to go, right? If you cannot find where you want to focus, your mind wandering. Okay, but the Tao said, if you find this point and you focus on it, it guarantees you're going to get fire. Why? Because you're born with it. You're born it with original energy center. It's like a power plant that supply power to every part of the body. And you're going to find out that, hey, it's real. The Tao talked about 6,000 years ago, and now it's still working. That's all. Very simple. Some of them work, some of them not working. Okay? Okay? Now, so we, again, exhale. Relax, bend yourself down a little bit. Now inhale, suck your stomach in. Now you feel it touch the spine. So we said, never touch the spine. You feel it now, okay. So you exhale, you suck in now, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So we start with slow. You feel when you suck in, you feel the feeling on the lumbar. That is very important because there's all bundle of nervous system in your lumbar. It's the lower lumbar. 3, 4, 5, circumcoccyx. That's it. This is all 100,000 nervous system coming down. Okay? It's all the bundle, all the nervous system in the body that it comes from the brain and go to every body, every part of your organ and every part of your body. A bundle in this area, yes or no? This is very important. The whole key is this bundle of nerve. If you don't get this bundle of nerve activate right, you don't get the power. So you see here, when you have the fire, the first thing is going to be radiant out into your small intestine, and it radiant out, and the next one is radiant out to your spinal cord here. It radiant out to your spinal cord. So all the location is so amazing important because you don't understand that. So when you have this fire, the fire is going to, you start a fireplace there and you sit here, and what you feel? You know that the fire, the heater are on. How can you tell? You feel it warm, yes or no? If you start a fire here, and the fire radiates out the heat, and if you put awareness to the back, what happened to the back here? Huh? It's warm. You feel it's warm. Hey, I feel warm. And now behind that, what you have? You have so many nervous systems. You have so many nervous systems here. You see? Here, bundle, here is 100,000 of all little nervous system come from the brain, all bundled down on the lumbar and gathering on the sacrum. That's it, and the coccyx. So if you get this part warm, what are you going to get? This is chi. This is electricity. And the nervous system is what? Wiring, yes or no? If I get electricity into this wiring, where the wiring gonna end up? In the brain. First go up to the brain and go to every part of the body. Yes or no? Because this is the bundle of it. When I have electricity, all the problem we have now, we don't have enough chi. So now the wiring don't have enough electricity. So it cannot move. So chi is electricity, or we call bioelectromagnetic power. Now, when you start this one, it radiates out. The front is radiating out to small intestine and the digestion. That's it, you feel warm. The back, it goes right into your aorta vena, the blood vessel, big blood vessel, aorta vena cava, and you go to the whole body. And you behind the blood vessel, it goes to the spine and all the nervous system. Okay? And bang, it go up to the head. And it activates the pineal gland. That is light. And pineal gland is what? We call the gland of light. And so when it go up into the brain, it activates all the brain system and the energy started to activate. So once you have this, it go right. All this is the wiring. If you have electricity go in, the wiring will fill up with energy. And it's running up to hit the pineal gland. That is what we're looking for, this first part. If we cannot finish it, we do it tomorrow. Okay? And when you hit pineal gland, light coming in. Because it's a gland of light and darkness. You give them electricity, they turn on light. You know electricity, there's no light. Simple. Right? We are human, we are what? We're electrical man. And it proves so much, and now we are electrical. And all the electrical man need what? A power plant that can give you enough electricity. Yes? If we're electrical man and power plant gone, what are we going to have? We have nothing. We have nothing there. Okay? So let's do 36 breathing. Do it slow, and you feel, hey, I feel, when I exhale, I feel it touch my spine. And that is a lower lumbar. Everybody touch. Here is sacrum. Okay? It holds. Okay? And sacrum up here a little bit, only 5, 4, 3. And what we're talking about, that is 3, 4, 5. And the sacrum and the lumbar. That is amazing. We always sit on it. You know that? And when you sit on all these things, you know what you're going to get? Big trouble. Okay? You sat on your electrical wiring. Or the wiring and the pump. Okay? So the goal we are looking for, if you cannot feel the lumbar, it's okay. But that is the goal. When you so again, exhale, below the navel, flatten down your stomach. Now, suck your stomach. Feel it. Hold your breath for a moment. Feel you touch the spine. Feel the spine. And now inhale, exhale. Feel your lumbar. It not matter you inhale, touch your lumbar, or exhale the lumbar, it's okay. Now, rest. Cover. You can stand. You know, now all smartwatch, they want you to stand at least 3 hours a day. Okay, so how long you stand? Because the newest discovered, they said sitting too long is the new cancer. Yeah, sitting too long causes a lot of the other cancer. Yeah, you're sitting on your palm and you're sitting on your bundle of nerve. Everything not going to work that way. Okay, focus, cover your tan tien. So that is your, find the center, hold it, and breathing in. Inhale, exhale. Like you adding more fire, adding more oxygen into the lower tan tien and lower tan tien fire. Inhale, exhale. Find the point. Find, just think a circle below there and find one center. Okay, you make a circle, make a cross, and that is the center. You find the center, holding that center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, smile to the center, find the center and smile to the center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So we like do nighttime. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Find the point, find the center, and holding that point. When you hold for a while, you feel warm. Now your power plant started to work. All right. Okay. How we doing? You started to find, hey, I feel something warmer down there. Hello? How many of you feel that? That's good. If you keep that one, and I tell you, you're hardly very hard to get sick. That is one thing I promise you. Okay? If you do every day, 5, 10, 15 minutes, that's it. You are very hard to get sick. Because this power plant, the number one power that they give is all the soldiers. All the white blood cells need chi, need energy to fight the war. Okay? It's in the war, we can, the people can get hungry, but the soldier need food to fight. You see? If there are no food, you're going to lose the war. That's it. So that's the power. Okay? Now the next one we want to do is the spinal cord. Okay? So the spinal cord, that is, we call a 7 pump. And the 7 pump, in the Tao, very concerned about that. Because the 7 pump, so let's start with the second pump. The heat. So this is the second that we sit on it a lot. When you sit down, you sit on the second. Okay? And come up navel, behind the navel, we call door of life. Okay? Door of life, actually, the Tao give a name called very important point where the energy come in. So we call door, D-O-O-R, door of life. Okay? But the West discover, they say if you bend this point from here, you have to bend from the lumbar. If you bend like this, no. But you bend from the lumbar and actually opening the lumbar 2 and lumbar 3, we call the door of life. You stimulate and activate the stem cell. That's the point. And the point is the kidney fire point, a kidney fire. Okay? So it's very simple. Touch the navel. You think about one imagining line from the navel all the way to the back. And the one that can bend a lot, that is the lumbar. Okay? And you bend this way. You know when the Western when you finish performance, they do this. So they one hand put here, and one hand put here, and they bend, okay? And they come back, okay? So that is the point, okay? We call a mini pump. And so you need to learn few points. You touch the navel, you find the tip of the sternum, here, sharp tip, okay, everybody? Don't press too hard, this is weak point. So you find the tip of the sternum, and you break them in the middle here, and that is the solar plexus, okay? Again, navel, always go back to navel, because navel is the landmark. Always go back to the navel and you find where you are. And when you close your eye, you touch the navel, and now you know where you are, okay? Navel, tip of the sternum, that is another landmark. And you break in the middle, and this point we call solar plexus. Opposite the solar plexus we call T11. T11 is the thoracic number 7, the spinal cord number 7. We have 12. We have 12 pieces of it, okay? So that T11. Now, both sides is the adrenal gland, okay? So when you work on this point, you activate the adrenaline. We are not deplete adrenaline, but we are give the energy back to the adrenaline. Now, human, nearly 80 to 90% we are draining the adrenaline because we overexciting, we over stimulated by a lot of drink, okay? And the simple one, simple very mind, is a coffee one. Okay, it's very simple. We're so sleepy, you take a coffee, you wake up. Why? It stimulates you, but it's mind. So that's why coffee everywhere. Okay, but this one, you overstimulate the adrenaline and cortisol. One day we don't have it. Okay, the adrenaline